Hey, this is Craig, and we're taking a look at the HTC One VX. It's HTC's newest budget-friendly smartphone, and it features a 4.5-inch QHD Super AMOLED 2 display with a Snapdragon S4 dual-core chip clocked at 1.2 GHz and 1 GB of RAM. Overall, the VX is pretty typical for a budget-minded device. At only $50 on AT&T, it definitely won't burn a hole in your pocket, and it offers some impressive specs. The overall design of the phone is reminiscent of HTC's other devices in the One series. It sports an elegant shape with rounded edges and a smooth band of silver plastic trim that surrounds the outer edge. Fortunately, the phone's budget status doesn't show through with its design. The back cover is removable, but the 800 mAh battery is irreplaceable. Taking the back cover off only gives you access to the SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot. The One VX runs Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich with Sense 4.1 running on top. There's nothing terribly new here, but it still packs all of the personalization options and the widgets that are typically found with HTC's custom UI. It's a bummer that it only runs ICS, but being a budget device, we're not too surprised by that. There's a 5-megapixel camera on the back, which is decent, but it definitely has its faults. Provided that there's enough lighting, you'll be able to get some decent shots. However, if you're picky enough, you'll be quick to point out some of the drawbacks. Brighter areas seem to get washed out, and darker areas don't seem to get a lot of attention, depending on where the light's coming from. However, even in broad daylight, ISO noise was a problem, and it ruins an otherwise great photo. In everyday use, the One VX offered mostly snappy performance. Apps opened quickly, and I was able to pace through home screens without hesitation. It's not as buttery smooth as, say, the One X Plus running Jelly Bean, but the difference will be negligible to the layman, and most people wouldn't notice the difference when using the VX by itself anyway. Putting the phone through some real-world graphics testing in Asphalt 7 proved to be successful. Low frame rates were practically non-existent, which is something that I can't say with many other budget handsets. As far as the battery is concerned, I easily went almost 2 full days before the battery dipped below warning levels, and this was from casual web browsing and surfing Facebook and Twitter, while also checking email on occasion. On the second day, however, I ended up doing quite a bit of gaming and watching TV shows on Netflix. The battery took a larger hit that time around, but most users should be able to go all day on the battery without a problem. Overall, the One VX offers a balanced ratio between price and performance, and while it's classified as just a budget device, the VX will provide the experience of a top-tier handset. It looks and feels like a top-of-the-line HTC device, and it performs about as great as you expect from a flagship smartphone, with only a few minor setbacks. In the end though, if you're not willing to shell out money for the One X Plus or the Galaxy S3, the One VX will easily make you happy for only $50.